On this week's episode, I don't talk about that.
Nope.
Later in the show.
Nope.
So, but I do talk about it. I just don't talk about what that is.
Steve is being very honest with you folks today. You know why he's being honest with you? Because yesterday was my birthday.
Happy birthday. So stick around for the celebration. Scott is officially 78 years old. Freaking amazing.
79.
For 78, doesn't he?
You know why? I don't drink, smoke, or do drugs. I just like sex.
Yeah, you like it, but you don't have it.
Oh, you didn't have to tell them that. Anyway.
You said you didn't have it in the show. Watch the show. You'll see I'm right. He says he doesn't.
Steve wants you to watch the show because he had to listen to or read an Australia news link to find out about Wisconsin.
And this is how the show goes, folks. So stick around. It gets better. Welcome to the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
Hello, Twitch people. Hello, YouTube people. And someday, hello back again, podcast people.
Yes.
We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. If you want to follow us, go to whathappened.world. Go down there. We should be begging people. Everybody, please subscribe and like. If you like our content and you want to share it with other people for free, because we don't charge anything. And I don't think we're even putting up ads. If there's ads up there, it's because other people have put them up on our stuff.
Correct.
Monetize it and stuff like that. But what you can do for free for us is subscribe, like, and share. And that allows our show to go out for other people to see.
It does.
Stuff. So that would be very nice if you did that.
It would be.
We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today, including starting with the pictures behind us.
Uh-huh. There's
what
more.
Happened?
There's more.
What happened, Scott?
Something happened. Oh, I got old.
Where's my thing at?
Well, if you don't know where it is, you're in trouble.
I've lost my thing.
Oh no!
Before you start talking, I have to.
It's better than if you lost your marbles. Well,
okay,
no, that's sort of the same thing.
Okay, now I'm ready. Now you can talk about.
Oh, he's got it on there. Yesterday was my birthday. For those of you who are on Twitch, YouTube, it was last week.
Yeah,
I worked a 16-hour day on my birthday.
Yeah, I saw your post. I must not be getting old.
No, I'm not old yet. I can't be because I'm working long hours and I'm not dead.
Why is the hat so small? Why can't I make it bigger?
Well, it's only because you have a big head.
What if I do that?
Okay. Now it looks like you're trying to eat a small pizza or a Dorito or something. Oh, you got it.
I ate it. Let's go. Good.
I like eating it. Oh, not that though.
Yeah. All right. Well, happy birthday.
What? Happy birthday to me. I was not in the sea. Although when I was out last night, we got hammered with rain. It was impressive. I think we got 3 inches of rain in 20 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, what was really nuts is when I left, the house here with the bus, you could hear thunder to the north of us. So, and that's the direction I had to go. But I mean, it was still semi-sunny. I mean, it was cloudy, but sun was peeking through. Everything was dry. I drive into town, which is 5 miles away, got to the hotel where they were at. They all got on the bus. As we're pulling out of the parking lot, the sky let loose. It just went boom on the ground. It's like, holy shit. You couldn't see anything. It was coming down so hard. So we drove west to go to a quick trip. And then we had to go south, literally 2 miles south to pick up the ice. Halfway. So 1 mile, stopped again, and we're back in the sun. It was, remember those times where they show pictures of raining on one side of the street, not the other? Yeah. That's what this was. The quick trip was completely dry.
Nice.
Yep. And then they got out. They were there for 15 minutes. They got out, went and bought some more beer, more ice cubes and stuff like that. Then because we had the bus, they had the cloth seats. They wanted to do shotguns. They said, you can't do that in the bus with cloth seats. You know, if it was the school bus, who cares?
Yeah, you hose that down.
So they went outside and they did the shotguns, got on the bus. As we're pulling out of the parking lot, it let loose again.
Nice.
It's like timing was everything. I'm like, it's because it's my birthday. I'm getting a birthday present. You guys aren't getting wet. Of course, that didn't work. The very next stop, they got soaked.
Yeah, it's soaked. Oh, there goes your tip.
Oh, no. I didn't count it, but I know it wasn't technically the correct amount, but it was still okay.
Yeah. Bummers.
So what did your have? Oh, yeah, that's what I did. We didn't talk about the pictures, though. That was usually first.
What was your birthday first?
Birthday. I got no birthday cake.
Your birthday.
No birthday cake. No birthday sex. Ooh.
Well, I mean,
I did get to see boobies.
You could always take matters into your own hands.
That's not a birthday present, though. That's normal. Well, it's a deep subject, Steve, unless it's artesian. And then it's what, Steve?
I don't know what you're doing.
Steve, what is an artesian well? It is,
I don't know,
above ground.
So our word of the week is artesian well. Thank you for watching. Have a good show.
Wow, that was the fastest show we've ever had.
Well, you said we started late, so I wanted to end early.
There you go. So anyway, what about the pictures now? Should we talk about them now?
No, you can talk about your pictures.
Okay. Aren't they pretty?
You have flowers behind you and green leaves.
I have flowers in my hair.
What are they? What type of flowers are they?
You know,
are they bush or are they flowers? They look like flowers. I'm going to say they're flowers, not a bush.
Honestly, it is a type of bush.
Do you have that picture separate from being in your background?
No.
You can put it in Google and search it.
Ooh. Steve is smarter than the average bear again. You did it.
Don't know, show. Ow.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Ow. Okay, you know the star that's on the bottom of your chair?
There's a star on the bottom of the chair?
You know where the legs are? Where the wheels are?
Yes.
On an office chair?
Sure.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's called a star.
Okay.
Where the wheels are.
Okay.
And sometimes that one star leg points straight forward.
Yes, that makes sense.
And then you pull your leg back really fast like that, and you hit the point of that right on your ankle bone.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like very comfortable.
You know what your ankle bone is?
It's attached to your shin bone.
Shin bone's attached to the leg bone, and leg bone's attached.
Okay, I found the picture.
But so I went golfing again. And again, I can't wait to get you out here to golf because there's no way that you shoot in the 80s and are scoring properly.
Hey.
I shot my butt off on the front nine. We started in the middle though. And so we started on 16 because it was a shotgun start. And I did 777. Then I ended up shooting a 40 on the front nine with a 7 on the ninth hole. That pissed me off. I can't believe I did that. I was gonna break 40. But then we got into traffic and I got sore and tired and did crappy. But we came in second place in the tournament and I got close to the pin. Yeah, I would have done better had the greens had been better. Everybody had a struggle with the greens though. But yeah, the greens were in terrible shape. However, I did good and I came in second in the tournament. I got my money back.
Well, you can't complain about that, right?
Got to golf for free in a tournament. So that's pretty good. I mean, I won more than I actually paid, but that's good. What is it called? Yeah, I pronounced that.
It won't stay focused.
Well, that's
it has the Latin name. It doesn't have the regular name.
That's because you have it on the side of the screen. You got to put over the whole screen to block the entire screen to make it work right. There we go. I just fixed my lighting. And my lighting looks better. Well, yes. Yeah, so you have those flowers. Are those your yard or is that somebody else's?
No. Do you remember a couple years ago, I took a trip to Black Point Estate and I took some pictures and I did that for like 3 weeks, showed different pictures. I went there again last week and they had a whole new flower bed that wasn't there before. And I thought that was just a stunning flower.
Blast Point? BLAST?
Black Point.
Oh, Black. And where's Black Point?
It's on Lake Geneva.
Black Point Estate. Lake Geneva. Oh, that's a cool place.
It's a really cool place.
Well, I'm just looking. Is this now? I don't remember ever seeing this picture. However, I don't remember you ever. Yeah, have you ever shown us that picture?
This is a type of hosta. Yes, that will not see. I wasn't there at night, so I was there during the day. So none of the lights are not on yet.
Right, but I don't remember seeing that. That's cool.
I did show a picture. That was one. Okay, I took one picture at literally from the bottom of the stairs. So instead of being on a slide angle, I was at the stair. I think yes, I did do well. I don't know if I showed that one though, but I had that one.
Like that.
Okay, at the bottom of the stairs, turn around and took a picture. That's what I did.
Like that?
I did not take any interior pictures.
Like that? Oh, look at Dollhouse.
Yep. Go back one. Now go back two. Now go back three.
The Dollhouse?
Uno más. There you go. All right. You notice how on the far right of that building, there's another building just past it? If you go down and 5 steps off the screen, that's where the new garden was that I took that picture. And these are all hostas, and that's a type of hosta.
Hosta. Hasta la vega, baby.
Hasta la vista. I should have guessed that was a hosta because it looks like mine, only I've never seen them with that many flowers. Mine get flowers, but not that many.
Ooh, nice stained glass window.
Yep.
Oh, well. Okay.
And house was built in the 1800s, I believe.
I don't remember seeing that before. I don't know. I just looked at the pictures.
Yeah, cool place. Very, very cool. You cannot drive there.
Was built for the Chicago Bear Baron Conrad Sepp in 1888 as a retreat, and the spirit of the home remains to relax.
Yep. Yeah, you
Chicago Bears.
Only employees are allowed to drive vehicles there or cars there. Everybody else that has to come by commercial bus or private bus.
He was a beer tycoon from Chicago.
Yep.
Huh. Oh, what do you know?
Who says alcohol is not a moneymaker?
Don't know that show. Who says it?
Nobody says that.
Yeah, who says that? You know who else had a birthday? But is it really a birthday or is it an anniversary?
It's an anniversary of the day of your birth because you only have one birthday.
Right, but Google's 25 years old.
You know why?
Why what?
Why Google's 25 years old?
Because they put it online September 4th, 1998, and that was 25 years ago?
That's part of it.
Okay.
Because they're smarter than we are, and they made a shitload of money.
So that's why they're 25 years old?
Yeah, well, otherwise, they would never made it to 25. That was the point. But it went over your head.
Okay. How old is YouTube?
YouTube is 316.
No, it's 18.
It can't be. Now.
Here's one for you. How old
if it was 18, it would not be able to drink yet. Ooh. Apple came to be in the late 70s or late 70s.
How many years?
I'm going to say
late 70s is pretty good. 47 years.
30,
it would be 47. It was late 70s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say it's
Yeah, you were good.
I couldn't remember if it was 78.
You can't do the math.
Yeah.
You can't do the math, but you came up with the right thing. You just can't do the math.
Do you remember playing Around the World in math class when you were a kid?
No, I never did.
You know what I'm talking about?
April Fool's Day, 1976 was Apple.
There you go.
April Fools. Do you know who has employee number 1 as their employee number for Apple?
It wasn't me.
No.
Is this somebody?
Wozniak.
What?
Steve Wozniak.
I remember him. Yeah.
Was.
Yeah. Because they
play one.
Yeah. I remember that name now.
Yeah. But
see, if you beat me over the head with stuff, I sort of do remember things.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
Weren't they building it in a garage?
Yes. It was more like a shed, but you know.
Cool beans. All right.
So I don't know why you've never told me about this before, but I had to go all the way to Australia to find out about this.
Oh, I know why I didn't tell you.
Because you didn't know about it?
I didn't know about it because I was working 16-hour days.
Residents in Wisconsin, USA band together on Lake Chippewa for the annual tasking of using their boats to move a huge floating bog that blocks a bridge. The 40-acre bog island formed by years of peat accumulation sails and catches winds with its trees.
Pretty cool though, isn't it?
This bog is, why can't I get this to be full screen? Here we go. Why can't I get this to share now? Okay, this makes no sense at all. Why is this doing this?
Because you're having a bad day. First you're late, then you can't make your computer do what it's supposed to do.
Why do you say I'm late? I was here before the show started.
Poor Steve. He feels persecuted.
So, as you can see, here's the bridge.
Yep.
That it comes up against. But look at the size of that bog.
Yep, it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
And because of the natural, look at that thing.
Yep.
Because of environmentalists and all the animals that live on it, they can't just chop it up and get rid of it.
Correct.
And they've tried anchoring it, but they can't do that either because it just tears away. So depending on the currents and the conditions, at least, well, not at least, once a year, sometimes they go a little bit longer, they have to move this thing around. So they're just using their regular boats, and they just come in there and they move the bog, and they coordinate it where it's going to go, and then they push it back and they get it through the channel and get it out of there. So it's not blocking that bridge, because that bridge is the only way things can go in and out of there. But I found that very interesting.
Yeah.
Where is Lake Chippewa? Lake Chippewa is
probably like Chippewa Falls.
It's up north. It's north of Minneapolis.
Is
that where Chippewa Falls are? Chippewa Falls are really there?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I did not look.
Oh, it's north of Minneapolis.
Okay.
It's actually north of Eau Claire, but it's way north of Eau Claire.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, now you're getting up there.
It's just south of Duluth by, I think maybe 100 miles.
Okay.
Which is
right,
Lake Superior. So it's just South Lake Superior by 100 miles.
One thing that I'm surprised they don't do is put it where they want to, and then put like a dozen telephone poles.
What I just said. They tried anchoring it, but it didn't work. It kept breaking loose.
That's anchoring it. That's like sticking things in there and dropping anchors down to the ground. But if you put the telephone poles up, when it hits it, it'll just stop it.
Okay, sure. Go with that.
Yep.
Because the telephone poles will be tall enough to hit the bottom of the lake and reach the bog. Yeah, you're exactly right. And then when it breaks loose and somebody drives over and hits one of the telephone poles and dies, they'll say, it was Scott's idea.
It was my idea. Send me money. Send me money.
But yeah, this was in the Australia news. It wasn't in the United States news.
See, we tell people that it's what happened around the world today.
So
and Steve found something.
I had to go around the world to find out when it happens here in our own backyard.
Exactly. Well, that's because our news is all negative. So the fun stuff is elsewhere.
Well, like what happened to MGM casinos this week? Did that make national news by you?
And did it? Might have. But again, this is a long weekend.
So what?
I don't know when this happened, but if anything was over the weekend, I know nothing about it. I was too busy.
It's been going on for a week.
Okay. So
remember we talked about Toyota last week about the computer
problem. Oh,
is
this the hacking thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that I heard about.
So I captured a copy.
You captured the hackers?
I captured a copy of the webpage when the hack happened. I'm going to bring up our show subject. This right here, baby, is what happened. Can you see it? Did it pop up?
Yep, it just got visible. Well, it's fuzzy at first.
Web page. You couldn't do anything. You had to make reservations for shows. You had to go to Ticketmaster. If you had to purchase tickets for the games, you had to go to ASX, but you couldn't go to theirs. Reservations, you had to call that phone number and then just be on hold forever. If you had to cancel your reservation, you had to go and cancel. You had to call, right? Be on hold. It was terrible. It was really bad. So apparently, though, it got on the news that Caesars was hacked like the week before, the end of last month, and they just paid the ransom. So this was ransomware.
Yeah, I'm so sick of that shit.
But this was typical social engineering. They got on the phone and they said, the typical, hey, Scott, working with Steve on this software. And he said you could give me some usernames we can use. I don't need any passwords or anything, but we're working on it. Can you give me some of the usernames? Okay, great, thanks. Hey, Susie, Scott's not answering his phone. He gave me a bunch of usernames for the software, but the passwords aren't working. Can you confirm one of the passwords for me? And it took him 10 minutes to get the usernames and passwords to get in and hack. And apparently they got all of our reward cards. So Caesars is theoretically going to give everybody free, what do they call that? The stuff that the identity theft stuff. What do they call that? Well, it's theft monitoring software.
Right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. You're right. It has most of them are company names that they say, like Life Alert. LifeLock.
Yeah, Life Alert. So I've fallen. I can't get it.
Right. Yeah, it's LifeLock.
Yeah, where the guy put his social security number.
Yes.
His real social security number.
And it screwed him up so bad.
Yeah, because I challenge you to get this. And I think successfully they got it 5 times or something like that.
Yeah.
Stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of weird. I don't know. Is that good news or bad news? I don't know if that's good news or bad news. I mean, are we talking about bad news?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
There's a lot of good news, bad news in the news this week.
There is. I just do not understand why people think it's quite acceptable to ruin somebody who's been working hard all their life and steal everything they got. It just bothers me.
Well, it's the haves and the have-nots, the wants and the wants not. People that want stuff, it's just it's terrible. People just take stuff from people.
Yeah.
Getting their own thing. So I don't know if you saw this, but earlier in the week, Drew Barrymore got hammered because she's like, I know that the SAG strike's going on, but we need to get our show back on the air.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on the air. We're going to follow the writers' rules and stuff like that. But then this week, Bill Marr announced that he's going to start his show back up, Real Time with Bill Marr. He goes, oh, it won't be as good without the writers because we won't have this, we won't have that, we won't have this. But we need to get back to work. We need to get back on the air. So apparently the poor Writers Guild, they're kind of screwed because people are done. They don't even want to negotiate. Do you know how long that strike's been going on?
I'm going to say 10 months.
That would put it into last year.
I thought it started last year.
I said it started this year.
Oh. All right.
So apparently it's not a big deal to Scott either. He doesn't even care. It started in May because we were still watching shows. Remember, just the season finales didn't happen.
Right.
For a lot of shows.
And no new shows, which is driving everybody crazy.
Yeah, it started on May 2nd.
But the thing is, they should be hammering the studios or saying, we're sick and tired of waiting for our shows. Fix this.
Well, nobody cares. They're just watching foreign shows. They're putting up foreign shows that are dubbed over in English.
Yes.
The one I was watching the other day was The Child or something like that. Oh, I turned it off. I was like, no, this is weird. Because the woman voice they were using for the child, or the voice they were using for the child, sounded like it was a 40-year-old woman.
There you go.
And his girl's like 13, maybe. And it was like, very matter of fact. Well, the reason for that is because her blood type is this and that and that. We were taught that. And I'm like, and I'm looking at a 13-year-old kid on the screen going,
right.
Not a 13-year-old kid talks, but thank you very much for, and you could see it was dubbed, but yeah,
yes.
I was like, Jesus Christ. But okay, so after the writers went on strike, SAG went on strike, right? SAG
right.
after. Okay, so after the strike of the writers, which has only been how many months?
4 months, Steve.
4 months, 15 days, right? Or 11,923,000 seconds. Okay, so after that, SAG went on strike. When did SAG go on strike?
Three months, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you don't care.
I have no idea.
Exactly. Like I said, you don't care.
Not that I don't care. I just don't know. Because it's the don't know show. You know this.
Yeah, you don't know, you don't care. So they went in July 14th when they went on strike. Right after the 4th of July.
So it's only 2 months and a week.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. Cool.
Yep. I'm bummed because, the executives in the movie industry are making a lot of money. So,
well, somebody's making money. Who knows?
Yep.
It's not me.
No.
But you know what shows do come out? You know what shows do come out when writers are on strike?
Reality shows?
Reality and contest shows.
Because they don't use writers, but that's not true because reality shows are scripted.
Well, but contest ones aren't.
That's true.
Like Amazing Race and Survivor and Big Brother. Well, Dancing with the Stars, season 32. 32.
It's insane.
Is coming out. And guess who? Guess who is going to be on the show? Now, remember, these are all actors that have, some say, are looking for a resurgence in their career. Look who the first one is.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Please tell me you know who that is.
Well,
so here's your 2 questions. First question is, which one is the star and which one is the dance pro? And then who is the star?
I've heard of, I think it's pronounced
The Story.
Yeah, Barry. Oh, that's it. Yeah, Barry Williams. Okay.
A man named Brady.
God, right. I'm so it's been so long since I've seen him. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Don't know either one of them.
Which one's the dancer?
What's really funny is the girls are dressed like they're supposed to be the dancers, but I'm going to say this time it's the guy.
Nope. Emma Slater is the professional dancer.
Okay.
Mauricio Umansky. Okay. Riley Honored and Harry Josie.
Riley Arnold and Harry Josie.
Yeah. Which one's the dancer? Which one's the star?
Okay. We'll go with the girl being the dancer again.
Yes, she is. Her sister was on the show. Now she's on the show. All right. Okay. Artem Shemensky and Charity Lawson.
I don't know. Charity Lawson sounds like a stage name for an actress. So I'm going there. You go.
She is. But I don't know what the shows these people are on. Now, here you got to know this one. Allison Hannigan and Sasha Farber.
I have seen both of them for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
She looks like a comedian.
No, but she's funny. Seriously, dude.
Don't know.
One time at band camp?
Really?
Yes, that's Allison Hannigan. Also, How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
Also, Penn and Teller Fuller's host. Not anymore, though. But
okay.
Killing me, dude.
I liked her, too. She's older. I don't recognize her. Mira Savino, that one.
Mira Savino and Gleb Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Which one's the dancer? Which one's the star?
Oh, well, Gleb is the dancer.
Yeah. You know who Mira Savino is. We were just watching a movie with her, which was really funny, too. Okay. Jason Mraz and Daniel Kirk.
He is a dancer. However, he's a singer.
Yeah, I don't really think he's that good of a dancer. He's not like a boy band dancer.
Yeah. Okay.
He could be. Okay. Okay. Britt Stewart and Adrian Peterson. Come on. This I know you're not going to know.
No, not even close.
You know who Adrian Peterson is?
No, but he looks like a football player.
There you go. Good job. All right. And then you got to know this one.
Jamie Lynn Spears. That name sounds really familiar.
Yeah. Who's she?
I don't know, but I recognize the name. Her face even looks familiar.
That's Britney Spears' younger sister. That's Zoe 101. And then she just had a movie out called
Okay,
Zoe
that makes sense. That's why she looks familiar.
Wow. Jenna Johnson and Tyson Beckford.
Okay, Tyson definitely looks like a dancer, although she does too. But Jenna Johnson sounds like an actress.
Tyson Beckford's the actor.
Really?
Do you not know who Tyson Beckford is?
Do I look like I know who it is?
No, I know you don't. I wonder if I can't click out of this to find out. I want to know how they're famous, but okay. Lily Pons and Brandon Armstrong.
You know, Brandon Armstrong looks like a guy that was on one of the Hallmark movies.
Please tell me you know who Lily Pons is. Oh, my God.
I don't know who Lily Pons is. Why would I know who she is?
Oh, wow. This is the Don't Know show at its best. Okay. Now, just looking at the two of these, you know who the dancer is. Okay. Coco Iwaski and Matt Walsh.
Well, Matt Walsh I've seen in a lot of stuff, but I didn't know his name.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, definitely.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Val Chomowski, and I have no idea how to pronounce her name, Gomez.
I'm going to say he's the actor, but I don't know what I've ever seen him in.
No, he's the dancer.
He's the dancer, really?
Yeah, it's him and his brother, Maxim Chomowski, and Val Chomowski. They actually have a studio here in Vegas, the dance studio.
Ah, cool.
I don't know what she is or what she does. And then the last one is Pasha and Adriana Maddox. Pasha Peshkova. I don't know Pasha. He's the dancer.
Pashkov, yeah.
And then
Adriana Maddox.
I don't know.
Looks like a soap opera person, but probably not.
I really hate this. Why is this? Get out of the way. Oh, well, let's stop sharing. But yeah, I don't know who these people are. I mean, the ones I knew, and the ones I didn't know, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I only knew, 3 out of all of them?
American television personality, actress, model, and author. She is a cast member on the Bravo reality of Vanderpump Rules. So I've never seen Vanderpump Rules.
Me either.
They even have restaurants here in Vegas. So So that's Adriana Maddox.
One thing that I don't really quite understand is they usually buy these restaurants as an investment because, they're not restaurateurs themselves. But restaurants are one of the worst things in the world.
Restaurateurs would be restaurants stacked on top of each other, and you'd go to each different tier.
So, but still, the point I was making is if you're investing your money, restaurants have the most chance of failure out of all businesses out there. So it's like weird.
Yes, correct. Number one. Number two is you misunderstand how that works. What happens is people who want to put together a restaurant go hire a celebrity and pay them a fee to put their name on the restaurant.
Oh, I see.
These people didn't actually go out and go, I think I'm going to open a restaurant.
Ah. All right. See, that makes more sense.
This is sent to them through their agent as I don't know.
Yeah, every time you're in Vegas, you get to stop there and eat for free. What if the food sucks? I don't want my name on it at the fruit socks.
Yeah. So before we go to our positive message, I just want to give a shout out to somebody. It's not really a shout out. It's a.
We haven't done that in a while.
I'm sorry that you're gone. But you know how I saw Dolly, right? Dalai Lama.
Oh, yes.
Well, somebody has recently passed away that has something to do with the name Dolly and an animal.
But it wasn't the Dalai Lama.
Well, no. What does the Dalai Lama have to do with an animal?
Well, a llama is an animal and a dolly's a dolly. Like Dolly Parton.
No, but the animal was named Dolly.
Oh, I sort of remember something about another animal. It was Dolly.
Yeah, it was a sheep.
Yeah, but it was something weird about it.
Well, it was cloned.
There we go. I knew that sort of remembered something. Okay.
So Ian Wilmot, the scientist behind cloning Dolly the sheep, he died of Parkinson's disease at 79 years old.
Bummers.
So that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you like to do that. What do they call it? 6 degrees of separations or something?
Well, everything's related. Everything, you can tie everything to anything. As human beings, the world is chaos. Everything is chaos.
Correct.
And human beings like to put order into it.
Well, most humans.
They like to find.
There's some people that feed off of chaos.
Well, they feed off it, but they still find a pattern to make it chaos. That's why you see faces in things. Like you see a man in the moon, you see the face. And that's why you see faces, because your brain tries to organize stuff. Did you know that?
Did you know that I'm very unorganized?
I do know that. And that's why your genuine positivity message reflects that this week.
All right.
Did you forget your genuine positive message you wrote?
Yeah, well, I don't ever remember them. I have to read them.
I understand that, but did you forget what you wrote it about?
Yes, about changing things up. When you are stuck in a rut and you think that's all there is in what you're doing, ask yourself if changing things up would be scary or exciting. No matter which way you answer, it means it's time to shake things up.
Like taking a 9-volt battery and sticking it on your tongue.
Is
it a good battery or a bad battery?
It is kind of funny that you can do that. You can't do that with like a DC or D volt battery. It just doesn't work.
Well, all those people have their tongues that are split.
Oh, that would be weird. Yeah.
Can you go grab the ends of it?
No.
It's a weird taste, though.
It is. Well, I sort of remember hearing something or reading something a long time ago that it is a false taste. The electrical charge
is frying the stuff that's on your tongue.
It doesn't really do that, but it can, your brain. Do you remember Museum of Science and Industry? If you put your hand on this coil, it felt hot, but it was actually freezing cold.
Well, I know how that works when you stick your
same
hand
thing.
to an ice bath and your hand starts burning.
Well, that too, but no, this is just freaks out your brain and it gives you the opposite effect.
Yeah, exactly. Which we were just talking about, your brain trying to organize.
The brain.
The
big brain is connected to my little brain.
So I don't know why, but I found a lot of stuff about animals this week.
I think I know why.
Why?
Because it's coming into rut season, so animals are prevalent.
Are they?
Yeah.
So the Don't Know show, when they find out something that they didn't know, I think that's pretty impressive. And if you think about this, makes sense. But the science behind it is pretty amazing. Did you know that dolphins sleep with one eye open?
They're not the only animal that does that either.
Do you know why dolphins sleep with one eye open?
I know it's not to keep an eye out for predators. It's for another reason. I'm trying to remember.
It actually is.
For predators?
Yes. However, how do dolphins breathe?
They're mammals, so they actually have to come to the surface to breathe.
So could they ever sleep?
Well, I'm assuming they sleep.
They don't.
Dolphins never sleep.
Dolphins never sleep.
They only cut off half their brain at a time by closing one eye, so that
half their brain at a time, and the other eye stays open and alert and surfaces them for when they need air. How crazy is that?
It's awesome.
I never, ever would have thought of that, but it's truly amazing, right?
Apparently, I thought of it.
You thought of it? You sit at night and think about dolphins sleeping with one
Yes,
eye.
I do.
You thought about this before I mentioned it and brought it up.
Oh, is that what I was saying? When you asked me why, I thought it was for predators, but it technically it wasn't. It was for they only can sleep halfway while they can breathe because they have to breathe.
Dolphins alternate which half of their brain is sleeping periodically so that they can get the rest they need without ever losing consciousness.
What about whales?
When sleeping, dolphins often rest motionless at the surface of the water, breathing regularly. They may swim very slowly and steadily close to the surface in shallow water. Dolphins sometimes sleep on a seabed, rising regularly to the surface to breathe. I would guess that would be whales, dolphins,
manatees.
What about sharks?
Sharks are not mammals.
Well, don't manatees come up on the shore? I don't know. The Don't Know Show doesn't know.
I don't know. I thought they did not, but I don't
know. Show. I know they have sex, and then the police ask the people in Florida to please
don't look.
Please stop calling about the manatee orgies. Please stop dialing 911. We understand that the manatees, this is their season. Please stop calling 911. It's not a problem.
No, it's all natural.
We had that on our show.
Your parents did it.
We had that on our show.
Yes,
so I thought that was pretty interesting.
It is.
So if dolphins don't sleep, do dogs smile?
Yes.
Do they?
Yes. On American Funnies' home videos tonight, they had a dog that smiled.
Is the dog smiling? Or again, is that just a human trying to find a pattern?
I'm sure that's what it is. Because dogs are, professionals have realized that even though they don't have the vocal cords in the mouth shape to speak words, they can understand words, not as in a sentence, but like if you say ball and throw the ball and you keep saying ball, then the ball
that sound is associated with ball.
Right. So, that's why smarter dogs can learn over 100 commands. And
my favorite ones are the dogs that talk with the little buttons. Have you seen those? You can buy those for your dog. Have you seen those?
No.
You have not seen. Oh, well, I got to find this now.
Oh, Steve has to find it because he loves finding stuff when I don't know it.
Well, I didn't know you didn't know this.
Well, I know a lot, but I don't know everything. I'm not like you, Steve. I don't know everything.
I don't know everything. I just know a lot of nothing.
I always thought you'd do really, really, really good on one of those quick TV show, quick answer TV shows. Like
so just to give you an idea of how many, I didn't find the video. I will switch over to the video, but check this out. Look at. Hungry words for the buttons for dogs. Buttons for dogs. So it's huge, right? See them all?
Yes.
So now.
I knew they did it with their monkeys. I did not know they did that with doggies.
Hi, Bunny. Hi, my name is Alexis Devine, and this is my dog Bunny, the conversationalist.
Yesterday, Bunny went play tango. Bunny want to play tango today? Yes. Okay.
Just building
weird,
mad,
right?
And she says,
talking dog buttons. Let's see this one's.
With Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can instantly know what you spend on things.
You're gonna make me play a whole 15-second ad.
Of course they are.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, look at all the talking dog buttons in the videos and stuff like that. If you ever had a chance to. Another video? Jesus. Ridiculous. Skip that one. No thanks.
Mila, the talking dog.
Need help? What do you need help with? Oh, yes. Walk soon.
So they're colored, right?
Yes. Dog's colorblind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. It's funny.
So there it is in dark. Use your words. Walk. So dog telling him he's got to go out for a walk, which, I mean, you can train your dog to do stuff like that, but you've not seen that before?
No.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I've never trained a dog to do that. I think I should. I don't want any more dogs though.
The only one that I really remember is when, oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. Jim Carrey.
Mr. Ed?
No, that was peanut butter. Jim Carrey, when when he's got the God powers and he teaches the dog to use the toilet and read the newspaper and smoke a pipe.
Okay. That's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing, no. But
not like the dogs that they put the little thing on and the dogs can talk in all those spy movies.
Yes. The animated one, what was that? Was it Up? I think it was Up. With the balloons.
Well, yeah, that was one of them. That was a cartoon, but
yep. No, it's an animated.
I think the new Paw Patrol movie has little things where the animals can talk to.
Yep. All right, cool beans.
So
what else you got?
Madison, Wisconsin again.
Ooh, Wisconsin's doing good for a day.
Yeah. A study by a team at the University of Wisconsin-Madison focused on rock aged 90 million years. By doing so, they were enabled to analyze the Earth's interaction with the moon 1.4 billion years ago. And they found out that go away, little girl, that the moon is moving away from the Earth. Did you know that?
Yes.
You did know that?
Yes. It's something like point something of an inch every bunch of years.
It's 3.82 centimeters a year.
Wow.
Which is more than an inch.
Yes, it is. But it's going to take a really long time to be too far away to lose its thing.
Eventually, it'll result in the Earth days lasting 25 hours.
Cool, huh?
But for the Earth day to become 25 hours, it's going to take 200. It's going to take 200 million years before that happens. 200 million years.
Damn, we're going to be old for that.
I won't be there. Start without me.
Okay.
Do you all right, so you don't follow the news, you don't follow social media, you don't follow anything.
That's mostly true, yes.
Have you heard of the phenomenon called Florida Man?
It's tickling my brain. I've read it somewhere, but I don't recall what it was.
Well, a lot of news comes out of Florida.
Duh.
And, it's all about people doing really odd, unusual things.
Yes.
Right. Not the norm.
Yeah. Kind of like people Walmart.com. Right.
And they go, God, what did Florida Man do this time? Right. Well, this time Florida Man was riding a human-sized hamster wheel in the Atlantic Ocean, and he was going to try and cross the Atlantic Ocean in this homemade hamster wheel.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find the pictures of it, and I don't see the picture.
I am assuming that it is not metal, or if it is metal, it's got floaties all the frick over it, because otherwise it wouldn't work. It would just sink.
Well, yeah. So let me see if I can find.
Oh, could put it in between two pontoons. That might work.
Well, it's a hamster wheel.
Well, yeah, but then put paddles on the outside of the hamster wheel, so when you're walking in it, the paddles make you go. That would make sense. It would work. You'd have to have steering. That would be a little harder to do while you're walking.
All right, let's go here, and let's go here. So here's the dude.
Okay.
And there's this hamster wheel. So yes, buoys and floaties around the.
Yep.
But yeah, see, and the Coast Guard's going, come in, and he's going, go away. And they're going, come in, and he's going, go away. There's a regular hamster wheel, but yeah. So why is that against the law? People swim the English Channel.
We just had a guy try to swim across Lake Michigan, and he had to turn back because we had a storm come in and the waves are 5 foot.
Did he get arrested?
No. They just told he came in on his own because it was that bad. And
was he going to get arrested?
No. He does fundraisers. It's how he was raising money for the Coast Guard. And he came back, he says, I'm trying to raise money for the Coast Guard, not make them spend money coming to rescue me.
Yeah, so it's just weird. Florida man facing federal charges for attempting to run across the Atlantic Ocean. I'm going to run across the Atlantic Ocean in this hamster wheel. Well, you do something like that.
Because even though I'm goofy, I'm not stupid.
No.
I would die on the first day, and I don't want to die yet. My goal is 150 years and a bottle of Viagra.
Yeah. That's so weird.
Yes, it's weird.
I'm going to delete that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to this one.
Ooh. Best countries to live in.
Yes. Now, why are these the best countries to live in? First off.
All right. If I have not read this, but I'm going to say it has to meet certain criteria with cost of living, healthcare, and crime, and education. Probably those four things. They all have to be graded on those four
More
things.
than 70 factors.
Whoa, that's
70.
far.
Categories include food, cultural attractions, quality of life, job market, income equity, education systems, social purpose, the prevalence of human rights, and committed to climate goals. So there's the big one right there, committed to climate goals. So what do you think is the best then, based on all of that, based on just those main categories?
Norway.
Cultural attractions, right? Job market, social purpose, human rights, education systems, climate goals.
My guess for number one is Norway.
Pretty close. Switzerland.
Okay.
Because they got mountains, chocolate, and cheese.
Okay.
They're saying that its corruption. So here's my favorite part. Its corruption levels are the lowest. Not that they don't have corruption. It's just that they're lowest.
There's not possible to not have corruption anywhere. It's just not possible.
It's just they're the lowest. So a disproportionately high number of Nobel Prize winners are Swiss. Did you know that? That's weird.
Actually, I was reading an article because Arnold Schwarzenegger was originally from, if I recall correctly, Austria.
Mm-hmm.
And he had made the comment that there was because he's not a stupid man, but I mean, oh God,
he used that his language and everything as he deliberately made that a characterization of himself to make himself popular. That was on purpose.
God, from the Expendables, or the guy that played the Russian in the Rocky movie. What the hell is his name? I'm having a brain fart.
Keep going.
He's super smart. He's in Mensa. He's that smart.
His name is Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren,
He is a terrible comedian, though. So what is my relationship with Dolph Lundgren?
He's your third cousin on your second aunt's uncle's backyard.
You don't pay attention. So my friend Adam Hunter does what? What does Adam Hunter do? Comedian. He also has the MMA Roasted podcast.
Okay, I remember that one.
He also writes all of the jokes for the MMA awards.
Okay.
For the host.
He's funny.
And the year he took me.
Doesn't he write your stuff?
In the year he took me to the show, Dolph Lundgren was the host.
Cool. Yeah, he's super smart guy.
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah. But those guys all they have kind of their they respect those countries right in that area because they're all progressive with trying to make the planet a better place.
So based on what you just said, then what's country number 2?
Austria.
No.
I was going to go now Norway, but
no.
What's the other country right there that is,
no?
It's not there.
No.
It's
number 2 is not in Europe.
I'm not going to say it's not Asia either.
Oh, Canada.
Really?
Yeah. Canada's number 2. But you think about it, it's pretty socialist. I mean, you can get your railroad pension, you get your Canada pension and all that stuff. So, right? And
most people are nice.
And they're very apologetic. And most of the people there, they'll work in the oil industry. So it's very expensive to live in Canada.
Yes, it is. Susie watches those HGTV shows and they're buying houses that are like mine for $1 million. I'm like, what?
Yep. And did you know that most of the Canadian population lives within 100 miles of the U.S.-Canadian border?
It would make sense because everything north of there is rugged.
Yes, it is.
And cold.
So Switzerland, Canada, then back to there, Sweden and Australia. Okay. Where do you
look at him go? Look at him go.
Where do you think the United States falls?
26th
on this list. Okay, so 26th. So I'm going to name some other big countries, and I want to know whether you think they fall above or below the United States.
Okay.
Okay. Japan, above or below the United States?
Above.
Below.
Really?
China, above or below the United States?
Way below.
Okay. Germany, above or below the United States?
Ooh. I'm going to say slightly above.
How about below? How about New Zealand?
You know, that's going to be above because it's really.
Now, here's the part where I tricked you. I did not tell you where the United States ranked.
Oh.
I said, okay, 26th. And where these places are. The United States is ranked 5th. And it would be because of the fact of all the things that they said about places to go, quality of life, cultural stuff, right? Education system, right? People come here to go to school. I mean, it's expensive, but they do come here to go to school. Job market, right? Crazy, huh?
Yeah, considering how effed up everything is.
Yes, but think about it. It's all messed up, but compared to other countries, we're less messed up than they are. So everybody goes, oh, it's so terrible, so terrible. Well, then move there because it's not better there. It's not.
Yeah. See, I would have thought that the U.S. was in the top 10, but with all the stuff that's going on, I've been hearing a lot of stuff. People are actually leaving this country to live elsewhere.
Where would you go, though? That's the whole point.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's the point. Yes. But, you know, Canada's no picnic right now. Trudeau's not doing anything great, wonderful, fantastic.
And they got all the fires.
Yep. So we're going to do one more subject. Are we grab one more subject? Or are we going to go on to our word?
One more?
I can grab one.
Hey, you better check with HR.
So we've been talking a lot about animals, right?
Animals, sure.
So I'm going to add this show subject.
I almost creamed 3 deer at the same time last night, but I have superb driving skills. And the guys on my bus were like, holy shit, I can't believe you missed them.
Really?
Is it a big ass bus?
Were they crossing or just standing?
Crossing. Actually, they were running down the middle of the freaking road.
That's crazy.
Yep. They saw me coming. They were obviously crossing. And then they turned so that they weren't right in front of me and ran the same direction I was going. So
Wow.
I'm on the brakes, but needless to say, these big brakes, you cannot lock up the tires.
No,
And not to lock up.
yeah.
So I couldn't just screech to make them run away faster. But I pushed the bus over to this as far to the side of the road without hitting gravel because this is when also in the rain. Remember, I told you it was pouring.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I did not want to hit the gravel with it being as wet as it was. That would have screwed everything up. So, but I'm going to say they were less than a foot away from the side of the bus when I passed them.
Nice. Pull over, the guys reach out and feed them.
No, they were just like, wow, it was awesome.
Cool.
The guys on the bus were police officers.
Nice. They
They
didn't
were
want to
pretty
arrest
impressed
you?
with my driving.
They didn't want to arrest the deers.
No.
So, you know, all those elbow IBO dogs.
Yep, I remember them.
The ERS 1000 dogs.
Yep.
Who's if I can pull up a picture of one.
First one that we saw was able to do backflips.
ERS 1000 companion robot dogs.
Bobby Wabba. Hey, I just realized
Really?
I haven't heard anything from Jeannie tonight. Is she off running around somewhere?
I don't know.
That's not normal. Oh, she's here. She just hasn't said anything. Okay.
Cool.
Purchased
This
from
is the-
Japan for around $250 plus
Skin on
shipping because he actually had both
Oh,
a broken
that's the
neck
dog right
and
there.
a broken leg at
Right?
the time. Here's a clip of
Does that
Kaito
work?
from when I first
Does he?
received him.
But yeah, see, there he is. So that's the pet dog, right?
Hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, it's Puppy.
Right. So Sony has announced a program. Sony launches a foster care program for aging robot dogs.
Yep. It's obviously a publicity thing, but that's all right. There's
Sony
nothing
is
wrong.
launching a new sustainable program to ensure even robot dogs are for life and
Hey,
not just for
Hey,
Christmas.
robot dogs are people too.
Wouldn't this money be better spent on living things? You know,
Steve.
solving the homeless problem and helping. Happy birthday, Scott G says.
Yep.
I just think it's weird.
It is weird, but it's publicity. It's part of the advertising budget.
But you know what they're going to do with the dogs? It's why they call it a foster thing. They're going to donate the dogs to nursing facilities and medical facilities and nursing homes,
There you go.
so that they'll be foster parents. Sony says it plans to charge ABO foster parents an undisclosed fee for the service.
Oh. I see, said the blind man.
Makes no sense at all.
Sure does.
No.
Yep. It do.
I mean, you don't have to clean up after them, but that's fine. So I just thought it was weird. But yeah, so thank you, Sony. No baloney. So, we never talked about my picture with the feathers sticking out there. Since I went golfing, there were road runners on the course again. So I just put up an old picture of a road runner I had, since I didn't take any new pictures of road runners. But yeah, we didn't talk about my picture. But yeah, I was just a road runner sitting behind my head. So that's what I was doing, blocking the road runner the whole show. So I found this word, and it's not really a word.
No. It's what do you call it? An anagram?
Yes.
Hey, I remembered something.
And it is IYKYK. Now, I don't remember using
Ick. Jeez, criminy, Steve.
this one.
It's ick.
I've done AFK.
Yep.
Have you done that?
TTFN.
Yep. Ta for now.
What, have you ever done ick? No, I have not.
Lots of love.
Yeah. You know, a poop emoji is actually just pudding. No.
You've done BRB, right?
Yep.
And then, obviously the, NP. You know what NP is, right?
I'm not going to say that. That's naughty.
What?
It's naughty.
I don't know what you're trying for.
I'm not going to say it because it's naughty.
Well, then FOAD.
Oh, Steve, behave yourself.
I don't know naughty.
What ick means.
I can't think of a naughty one for that.
Yeah, that's because you don't think about it very much.
I don't have to. Well, I'm waiting for you. Just TYT.
You want me to say what it means?
Take your time. TYT. WTF? Are you going to do this or not?
Well, it's yours, but I can read it.
Well, it's mine, but it doesn't mean that I have to do them all.
That's true.
Do people really use this one? I don't think people use this one, but it's becoming more popular. It's one of those little sayings that when people do stuff,
yeah,
it is what, Scott?
If you know, you know.
Right. So it's like an inside joke, right?
Yep.
So
the abbreviation is used in relation to a statement, image, video, or content alluding to an inside joke or reference for a certain group, such as a fandom. Usually it's associated with sarcasm and eye winks, or they do that too.
I like when you just read it verbatim and don't put any flavor to it or anything.
Oh,
it becomes very cold. And I'm just going to put up a dictionary up there. And go, this is my new partner, Webster. And all Webster does is read definitions.
But I didn't. I made it more outgoing. I didn't say the slang
word for word.
Word for, of course it's word. No, textually it's not. I do throw stuff in there though.
This time you didn't. Not until you got to the eye wink. But yeah.
But anyway, you get it. Because if you know, you know.
You know. I've heard more of that instead of the abbreviation.
No, yeah, that's true.
On the social media posts, I go, if you know, you know.
I saw it twice, both on memes, by the way.
Did you see this abbreviation or did you see if you know, you know?
Oh, it's a meme. So yes, that's what I saw. And then I had to look it up because I didn't know what it meant. So I looked it up.
The letters, not the words. I've only seen the words. That's why I was asking. You actually saw the letters.
Correct.
Okay. I've only seen the words. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to say it's probably been a middle of summer, maybe, when I saw one of my, you get shit in the email.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. It was a meme. And
you're meme.
So I looked it up. That's how I knew what it meant.
Why are you being so meme?
Because I can, baby. I can. Oh my God. You made them all go away.
Why are you being so mean?
Because it's time for you to end the show.
If you know, you know. I don't know how to end the show.
Thank you for
watching.
What
do I say?
Thank you for watching. Thank you.
You don't know what I say?
Oh, what? Oh, you moved that to next week's. That's why I
if you know, you know.
Yeah. All right, folks. If you know, you know. We're done. See ya.
No, that's not how it goes. Oh. I say that, and then you say.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision.
There you go. This is please subscribe, watch our other shows, share, do something, please. Make this show more popular so other people can see it. I don't think we're any worse than any other show, and I actually think we're better than a lot. So just use this as your escape to get away. I will try and get Scott to do less reading. More
reading is good.
Personality. More
Really
personality.
good.
No, it isn't. But I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Crazy. But you still amaze me.